All right, welcome back to my channel, y'all. So I was scrolling on Instagram as always, but I came across a post, and I don't remember what it said, um, but I know it was dealing with Lil Duval. So I, of course, went to go read the comments, and somebody had put on there pretty much that there's no coming back from some tweets he had posted about his daughter. And so I was like, well, when did this take place? Because I was unaware of it. So, of course, I Googled it and pulled up this article from a site called Distractify. So, we're going to go ahead and read that. Oh, before we get started, thanks for tuning in. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to the ones that been rocking with me ever since you subscribed. And yeah, if you enjoy my content, definitely keep tuning in. I have to put my email in the description in case y'all want to send me stuff, because I've had like 2 people send me stuffs, and I need to speak on those topics as well. But let's get into this, and hopefully y'all are having a good day, evening, whatever time you catching this. But so it says Lil Duval sparked controversy with resurfaced tweets about daughter. It says comedian Lil Duval, 45, came under fire this week after controversial tweets about his teenage daughter, I think that's Nyla Powell, from 2010 to 2012 resurfaced. See the tweets and keep reading to find out more about Lil Duval's kids. And then it says Lil Duval faces controversy after resurfaced tweets about his daughter, Nyla Powell, go viral. The Scary Movie 5 star, whose real name is Roland Powell. I never knew that, but I think we should stick with Lil Duval. Is under fire after a 2012 tweet from his account surfaced reading, "Whenever my daughter period starts, that's when I'm going to be the first dude to dog her out." It's giving really weird. Like, hold on, let me open this in the dang, can I open this? Anyways, yeah. Nah, that's how that's why you have to watch out who you have around your children and who you have your children with. Even sometimes, you know what I'm saying, even as careful as you try to be, sometimes it's going to turn out how it's supposed to turn out. But at the end of the day, no. So it says, unfortunately, this was not the only problematic update from the star at the time, as he also asked his followers that year, "Be real, fellas. If you messed with a girl and she has a daughter that you've seen grow up, would you mess with her when she grows up?" I'm going to just say this. This is one of the reasons why my last situationship did not work out. Because, for one, once the argument started, dude just thought it was okay to up and fly out the state. Okay, so that was not cool. And I do take accountability for not seeing certain red flags before we even met in person or whatever. So yeah, so I'm fully aware of the things that I did wrong. But there was a particular situation where he told me that he was still in contact with some girl, and we actually got into an argument about it because of some other stuff that we were talking about. And when he met the girl, she was underage, and so he was like, well, we didn't do nothing because she was too young, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So then fast forward to in our situation, I'm like, why is this the first person, you know what I'm saying, that comes up when we're talking about a specific type of situation? And so yeah, we got into it because I said, bro, and it was right around the time when that Danielle Bergoli chick had started her OnlyFans. And I said, you don't think that that's weird, keeping somebody around till you could do something with them? Like, I was like, you don't see how that's like sounding as you like talk, like, you know what I'm saying? So long story short, yeah, he started just displaying red flags that couldn't be ignored. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's some red flags you can ignore, but then there's some that's just like, yeah, that one will definitely get you a never-ending picnic in some dirt. But yeah, and it wasn't even stuff that I wanted to see. It was just stuff that I would just catch because I would be, you know what I'm saying, chilling in my own world, dealing with my daughters, whatever the case may be, dealing with my niece. But I would just see and catch certain movements or certain things, and it was like no lines were crossed. I did have this conversation with my children. No lines were crossed. However, it was just certain looks that I would catch and, you know, different stuff like that. On top of the fact that there were too many arguments about me sticking up for my children. Yeah, we weren't going for that. But, yeah, so that's it says this was only the beginning, as a third tweet from the same year resurfaced, reading, so most of y'all saying y'all started thinking about adult business at 11 or 12. Okay, cool. My daughter moving in with me at 10. It is unclear what exactly the guy co-star is implying here, but he shared a similarly sketched tweet as singer Justin Bieber 2 years prior, reading, #Justin Bieber possessed fan. Hey Justin, could you please violate me and my daughter, then hit me with a bat if I get out of line? These tweets were originally unearthed again thanks to Pop Crave. Lil Duval previously tried to defend his controversial tweet to Justin Bieber about his daughter, Nyla Powell. Back in 2010, the Hip Hop Squares alum attempted to defend his message to the Peaches singer, tweeting several months later, "Hold on, y'all, I'm not talking about my daughter, I'm talking about that's what a Justin Bieber fan would say. #stop preaching. It is unclear what caused such a delayed response, though it's safe to assume backlash was part of it. Fans are reacting on Twitter to Lil Duval's controversial resurfaced tweets. I'm going to stop reading the bold tweet because it's repeating. The Twitterverse has some opinions about Lil Duval's resurfaced controversial tweets about his daughter, Nyla Powell, with one user sharing, "I'm unfollowing Lil Duval. He was funny, but them tweets are disgusting AF. I don't care who anyone is. I don't see how y'all support some of these celebrities," which is facts because you never really know like what they're into for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's why a lot of celebrities don't have social media or other people manage their social medias, because a lot of these people you would see are just crap. A second user chimed in with, "There's nothing Lil Duval could say that'll explain why he made those tweets." A third agreed, adding, "I cannot believe those Lil Duval tweets. I hope his child is okay because that's some very, very dark, sick energy." And it is for real. Like, that's gross. Lil Duval tweeted back in August 2022 that his only child was 14 then, which would have made her quite young when he first wrote those highly explicit driven messages. Back in 2020, the comedian was sued by Nyla's mother, Tornica Cheney, who confirmed she gave birth to their daughter back in 2008. So 2008. So yeah, so she's gonna be 15. One of my daughters was born in 2008, and that's very disgusting. No party has spoken out since the controversial tweets resurfaced earlier this week, thanks to ppropriate. Okay, so that's the end of that, but and then let me just I guess you could say clarify. It's not so much as supporting a celebrity, you know what I'm saying, because that's a character. When you're dealing with people in the entertainment business, that you're dealing with a character. And then on top of that, we're all characters in this world before anybody even knows of us, on that level. So it's one thing to be a fan of somebody, but it's another to advocate so hardly or so strongly for people that you don't know personally. And that's even going into the Chris Brown situation, which I'll be talking about that. If you haven't already, go check out my other Chris Brown video that I did right before all this stuff popped off. But well, it was actually about a documentary that I had saw, but this ain't about that. But yeah, that's why you have to separate. You have to have that separation of, okay, I'm a fan of, you know, this person's art versus I'm just all in for this person. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what people are doing behind closed doors. You never know what a person's true nature is. And I think that's where a lot of people get in their feelings, because you would like to believe that what you're seeing projected to you, you would like to believe that, oh, this is a great person. It's just like watching movies. You would like to believe that someone who keeps the role of a decent character, you would like to believe that they're this kind of person in real life. But a lot of times that's not the case. Like, a lot of times this person is like a true terror in their own family. Like, a lot of times this person is just a really bad person. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we just have to be mindful of who we are allowing ourselves to consistently be fed by, and what we're feeding ourselves. So yeah, that's that on that. There's so much that could be said, but it's unacceptable. And I would say I hope he gets help or something to that nature, but a lot of times people don't think they need help. A lot of times people don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you have what appears to be somebody who it seems like they may be a part of their child's life, saying things that would automatically get just a regular Joe Schmo off the streets locked up. Maybe not. I guess it just depends, right? But at the end of the day, it's just it's disgusting, to say the least. I'm gonna just leave that there before I say some things that'll get me banned from the interwebs. But thank y'all for tuning in. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll be back with another one for y'all.